3 Chester books by Melanie Watt. Before we start, I would also like to know whether you like this setup, which is the original setup, or the setup from last Tuesday with the animal background. Alright, let's go. Chester, written by Melanie Watt. Chester, not written and illustrated by Melanie Watt. Once upon a time there lived a mouse. He lived in a big house in the country. Do you guys see the word big there? Because I don't, and I'm sorry that I read the word big. It's not there. Then Mouse packed his bags and went on a trip very, very far away, and we never saw him again. Hasta la vista, Mousey. So, Chester moved in and made a few changes in his new place. My curtain, Chester's chair, Chester's home sweet home, and no cheese. But Mouse returned home. Oh yes, and did I mention he brought back a really big souvenir with teeth? Back to the story. Once upon a time there was a mouse. He lived in Chester, move out of the way! He lived in the country with his vegetarian dog who ate only carrots. Then Melanie begged Chester to write a better story, and it goes like this. Once upon a time there was me. Chester stands for charming, handsome, envy of mouse, smart, talented, envy of Melanie, really handsome. Chester lived in Chesterville. There weren't any mouse allowed, and it was a beautiful day. Until it started to rain. Oh, look at him. He's all fluff. Now, as I was saying, once upon a time there was a mouse, and he lived in the country, and he lived happily ever after. The end. I can't work like this. Oh. My camera is on 10%, so I'm not sure how much of this got recorded. I guess we'll go back and see. The end. I can't live like this. Do you see a little mouse in the corner? Chester, this is where I draw the line. Nope, I'm drawing the line. Keep out Chester's side. Chester, that's enough. Hand over the marker this instant. Chester is busy. Hi, I'm Melanie Watt, and I'm very angry. Hello, I am boring, and I'm jealous of Chester. Chester, I'm warning you. Hand over the marker and apologize before I count to 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, la la la. Alright, Chester, you want your own story? You can be the star of this book. Well, get ready. Here it is. Finally. Once upon a time there was a cat named Chester, and he lived in a house in the country. Chester was a very handsome cat, especially when he wore pink. You wouldn't. Tutu. Now, it's personal. Look at him in his tutu. The end. Number 2 is Chester's masterpiece with no help from Melanie Watt. Dear reader, I am thrilled to announce that Melanie Watt will no longer be writing or illustrating children's books because of the toothache and some technical difficulties. I will now gladly replace her. P.S. I hailed Melanie's art supplies and computer mouse. Chester, I am so relieved that you are replacing me. You are way more talented. Chester, what are you up to? My tooth is fine, and where are all my stuff? And where's my mouse? It's right here. Now you know that's not the mouse I'm talking about. Chester's masterpiece. Chester, I need to make this book. Now tell me where all my stuff is this instant. Melanie, I need to make this book. Now stop writing sticky notes this instant. Reader, you are ready for the most original story you have ever read in your entire 9 lives. Turn the page and let's start. 'Tis the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even Melanie's computer mouse. Come on, you can't copy bits of other stories. Real authors will come up with their own ideas. Pfft, that's easy. Chester's present. Wait a minute, this page is blank. Do you have writer block, Chester? Nope, I just don't know what to write about. Exactly. If you've given my stuff back, I'll show you the ingredients to have a great book. No deal, I'm the chef and I make my own story recipe. I wasn't talking about food, and since when is pizza an ingredient? I knew it, I was just checking to see if you were paying attention. This will never work. Do you even know what kind of story you're trying to write? Let's see. Humor, action, suspense, horror, drama, science fiction, romance. And where does this story take place? Quick, hand over my stuff and I'll paint you a nice thing. Nice try. I wasn't born yesterday. I can draw my own setting, thank you very much. Chester's jungle. Fine, Chester. I was only trying to help. I can draw just as well with this pencil. I'll believe it when I see it. Melanie's jungle. Show off on another night. Who's supposed to be the hero in your story anyway? Me. So, superhero. What are you doing? What are you going to do all by yourself? Wouldn't it be more interesting if other characters were included? Guys, I'm just throwing words in here. I just know what that says. Hold on. So, Mr. Superhero, what are you going to do all by yourself? Wouldn't it be interesting to include other characters? I have it covered. Meet the villain. This cat needs serious help. In a galaxy far, far away, a hero by the name of Supercat. He was determined to save the world from a horrible and cheesy villain, Dr. Mean Mouse. I will burst the world with this pointy paperclip, and no one can stop me. Ha 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 ha. This is ridiculous. Lucky Supercat cleverly taped Mr. Dr. Mean Mouse to the paperclip. The paperclip fell in the ocean. Supercat is a legend now and has his own cool statue in the end. Chester, that's not funny. I know, it's hilarious. Not as hilarious as this. Hey, quit it. Not until you behave nicely. Chester, okay, I promise. There once was a Captain Cat and his friendly skipper Mouse. One day they went sailing together. Yo, buddy. What's up, pal? How you been? Okay, don't go overboard. Skipper Mouse had a tattoo. Captain Cat had an eye patch. It only took 3 eyes to look for buried treasure. When they found it, there were jewels, gold, and Swiss cheese inside. Where's he going with this? Captain Cat brought a huge yacht with a gold-plated litter box. Skipper Mouse made himself not-so-huge grilled cheese sandwich. Then Skipper Mouse suddenly was swallowed by a hungry whale. The end. Chester, have you ever heard of a happy ending? Let's try this again. Fine. There was a mouse that was swallowed. Hold on. After Mouse was swallowed by the whale. Guys, I really can't read. After Mouse was swallowed, he was blown out of the whale hole thingy and blasted all the way to Antarctica. Then Skipper Mouse was suddenly swallowed by a hungry polar bear. The end. If you did some research, pal, you would know that polar bears don't live in Antarctica. Chester, that's enough. That's the same kind of rude and unhappy ending. It's artistic expression. This is my book, and I can write whatever I want, I can draw all over the pages and make up my own story. I can write upside down, I can go on, and no one can stop me. Is there a problem, Chester? It looks like someone finally ran out of red ink. But how will you ever communicate against... Oh, I know. I'll draw you as a mime. Now, for the last time, where did you hide all my stuff? Chester, you're looking pale. Cat got your tongue? The end. There's also a back. I just thought you should know. We're on to the third book, and hopefully this time I'll read words that are actually there. Chester's back, not a Melanie Watt book. Dear admirers, due to an overwhelming amount of fan mail, I, Chester, am back with an amazing, brilliant, smart, super new book. Dear reader, please forgive Chester. He's forgotten to mention that he wrote all of those fan letters himself. Chester's back. A long time ago, in a faraway land, lived a cat named Chester. I said, a long time ago, in a faraway land, lived a cat named Chester. Not ready yet. A long time ago, Chester, not that long ago. Boring. Cat cave, take over. Ooga chugga, ooga chugga. A long, 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 long time ago, a faraway cave, lived Chester. He was famous and invented the wheel. There's Chester's invention. Little did the cave cat know that soon he would become extinct. Look at him. Now, Chester, let's try this again. A long time ago, in a faraway land, lived a stinky dinosaur in need of a major breath mint. Chester, get out from behind there. Nope, this side looks way better. Chester, cut it out. Do you guys see Chester? Look at him. He's hiding. If you say so, ladies and gentlemen, I, the great Chesterini, will now attempt to saw this boring drawing in half. Chester, don't do it. Meet Melanie, the bearded lady. Kaboom! That's it, Chester. No more elbowing, clowning around. Guys, I really can't read. It's time for you to disappear, for your disappearing act. Open auditions on the next page. Melody Watt seeks replacement to play the role of Chester. Number 1, please step into the story. A bunch of copycats. Look at all those fake Chesters. A long time ago, in a faraway land, lived a cat named Chester. Wait a minute, Chester, step away from the new Chester. I didn't even see him there at first. Do you see him? This page ain't big enough for both of us. I'm out of here. Chester, I give up. What do you want? Glad you asked. I want a story that takes place in a long limousine. I want a giant billboard with my face on them all over the city. Oh, he's unbelievable. And since I'm very famous and deemed jelly beans, and demand jelly beans, but only the red ones. Oh, and my name is written in lights. And when I arrive on the red carpet, I want everyone to see I'm a big star. Is that it? And a bell so that I can ring for a mouse anytime I need anything. Fine, Chester. Make that Sir, Chester. Okay, sir. You asked for it. Not long ago, in a big city somewhere very famous. Yeah, okay. Sir Chester arrived in a long, long, long limousine filled with red jelly beans, and everyone is excited to see the big star. That is not what I had in mind. Oh, look at, now he's wanted. Wanted. Famous cat seeks talented creator to replace Melanie Watt for next picture book. Reward 500 gazillion red jelly beans. There we go. We're done. I have no idea why I could not read this video, but hopefully my mistakes make it